Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie. I'm a mom, a former preschool teacher, and an advocate for teaching children emotional literacy. In this video, I want to talk to you about the reasons why I needed to have rapid resolution therapy. Just a quick summary if you didn't watch the first video, rapid resolution therapy is a type of therapy that gives instant results to people who suffer from the effects of PTSD, depression, anxiety, and other really intrusive thoughts that are a result of traumatic experiences. Rapid resolution therapy, or RRT, was developed by Dr. Jon Connelly, and I have a link to his website, and also he has a small YouTube channel. You can check that out below as well if you're interested in finding out more. At this point in time, I have not had my RRT session. I have it tomorrow, and I wanted to make this video the day before I go in so that I can refer back to this to see if I'm any different. And as I'm making this video, my anxiety is really high. I keep stumbling over my words, and I am having a hard time getting the words out because I have a lot of issues with PTSD from issues that I suffered with in childhood. And now I want to make it very, very, very clear that I am not a therapist. I'm not a mental health counselor. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I have a degree in biology, and I've been a preschool teacher for several years. The information that I'm giving you is based off of the research that I've done so that I can understand what RRT is before I go in. And it's just what I've learned I want to just share with you in hopes that it would be helpful on your journey if you're going into RRT for yourself. I grew up in an abusive household. I ended contact with my abusive mother in 2015, and shortly after, I ended contact with my abusive sister in 2017. My mother suffered from multiple mental health issues. The only ones that were ever really diagnosed was anxiety and depression. After doing some research and trying to fit the pieces together, I believe that she had narcissistic personality disorder, as well as traits of borderline personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder. She also had dissociative episodes and a lot of paranoia, as well as some delusional thinking. And again, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychologist. This is just some research that I've done and kind of the closest that I can come up with, just so that it can give me an answer for what the hell happened when I was growing up and why was it so bad. Having an answer and having a name to it makes it so much easier to get through. Unfortunately, she never got help, and she passed along her hurt to me. The abuse that I suffered from was emotional abuse, mental abuse, and neglect. When I first started figuring out what was wrong with me, my head felt like it was made of 1,000 tangled necklaces all balled up together in a big clump, and each time I figured out what was wrong, it was like taking one strand out of the necklace and untangling it. But it was like this mass. And as I was sorting all this out, each necklace became free. And finally, I was at the core of it. And at the core, right now, it feels like my head is just two iron bars that have been twisted together into one. And one is me, and one is my mother. I've been working on these issues for the last 10 years. It's taken me 10 years to even understand that I was abused. It took me 10 years to understand that my mother was a narcissist and I was being abused by her. 10 years of just understanding that that's what all this was. And I just want them to be separated. I just want to be my own person. I don't want to feel like I have her thoughts. I don't want to feel like I'm not me. I want to have a life. I want to have a future. I don't want to dissociate all the time just because I hear a timer go off. I suffered from infantilization, manipulation, humiliation, brainwashing, all from a person who I grew up thinking was the only person who could love me. But that's not love. You don't brainwash somebody that you love. I was never able to talk about issues, talk about a crush, talk about I need new shoes. Every need was neglected. Up until my daughter was born in July 2017, even thinking about asking for help would bring me to tears. My family was more like a cult, and if you weren't with them, you were against them. The most shocking example I can give you of what that cult mentality was happened to my brother. He cut her out shortly after I did. He doesn't live with her anymore. He lives with my dad, thankfully, and has had no contact since he cut her out. He got a call from one of his friends saying, "Oh my God, are you alive?" But he found out through his friend that my mom had taken a lot of his old gaming things. Like he used to play Magic the Gathering, and he had a lot of different hobby things, and he had a lot of other gaming things. My mom took, you gonna be here? My mom took his stuff to one of his old hobby shops to sell it, and then told his friend that works there that he died. What type of mother tells a stranger that her son died? I don't understand that. And right now, I don't feel anything. I'm just telling you that because I don't really guess I understand the magnitude of how horrible that is. Also suffered from the effects of parental alienation. This is when one parent brainwashes the child into thinking that the other parent is evil. And that's what I suffered from. I grew up believing that my dad was an evil monster and that I should be afraid of him. And to this day, I have a hard time feeling comfortable alone with my dad. And he's never, ever done anything to prove that he is a monster. He's back in my life now, and I'm actually going to go visit him for Christmas with my daughter. It'll be the first time I've been up there with her. And he's just been such a rock in my life and has always been there, even when my mother was actively trying to make me cut my dad out. My dad was still there and still strong. My feelings were dictated by my mother. I couldn't feel anything unless it was okay by her. I couldn't feel anger. I couldn't feel sexuality. I couldn't feel true joy without feeling like I was going to be taken advantage of the next minute. Any feeling that didn't fit her narrative was demonized. So I shut down so much of who I am just to keep myself safe in that house growing up. She interfered with all my friendships, all my relationships, and she facilitated me having a little mini mental breakdown in high school and reveled in it. She manipulated my relationship with my best friend in college. I didn't speak to him for 10 years because of her. After I lost my friend in college, I went into a deep, deep depression. I was totally, utterly heartbroken. She reveled in my pain and told me it was for the better. Didn't help me, didn't talk about it, nothing. Those years sucked. And now he's back in my life, and my life is so much richer because of it. I want to feel like my thoughts are my own. I want to experience things without feeling like I'm stuck in the past. I want to experience things without feeling like I'm not myself. I struggle with dissociative episodes from things that I don't even know. I don't even know what they are, and I'm not even identifying that I'm not myself. I want to be open and emotionally vulnerable with my partner and with my friends without feeling like I have to recoil immediately, without feeling like I'm unsafe just being close to another human. I want to gain confidence and be able to continue to pursue my dreams. And most importantly, I just want to leave the past where it belongs. That's in the past. I don't want the past to keep dictating how I'm feeling today. I cut them out so long ago. Why am I still so tortured? And I'm really, really hoping that RRT helps so that I'm not tortured anymore by things that don't matter anymore. I'm safe. I did what I had to do to get myself safe, and I did what I have to do to keep my daughter safe. But my brain doesn't know that. And I'm really hoping that RRT can help me understand that I am safe. I am safe. I don't let anybody in my life that hurts me. And I don't let anybody in my daughter's life that's going to hurt her. I know what I need to do to keep myself safe. I just need my brain to believe that. I have a link to my video about what RRT is in the description below, and I will be posting updates about how I'm feeling after my session once I have my session tomorrow. If this video was helpful for you, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos every week. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you peace, love, health, and joy.